I know. I look like a big ass motherfucking orange with chocolate in it. We went riding this morning and it started raining. But man, we had a pretty good conversation. Me and my homeboy and everybody else ain't show up. Ain't nobody trying to, but hey, most men over 40, man, ain't trying to get up real early, but that's the best way to get stuff done. Especially when you're in college, you're working on your master's degree and you got to go to work and you got people to train and you're like, oh man. And you don't want to get up, but I'm gonna tell you something, brothers. Getting up early, if you get up early, it gets up early. You keep yourself in sync with Earth. And I don't know about you, but I hear cats in the gym talking all the time, like, what type of medication do you take? Yeah, obviously they got an issue with it. I don't know. But man, we had a really good conversation, man. And what I was tripping on was, why don't we, I don't understand why us as American Africans never did this. The conversation was maintaining our dominant gene pool. Now, I know white folks gonna look at this like, what does that mean? Brain power, physical stature, articulated features, keeping black. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people want their kids to have bluish, greenish eyes and a thin nose and thin lips. But you got to think about this. By natural selection, some of the most dangerous things on the planet are melanated predators. I mean, let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that we're predators, but the topic of discussion made sense. Okay, so I have a family of 4, 1 son, 3 daughters. Now, I have a partner whose kids are around the same age as my 2 teens and my twins. He has 3 sons and 1 daughter who happen to be teens, who had to be two little boys. Now, I trust this brother's opinion. I trust his judgment. He has a good-looking wife who's smart and articulate. Down-home sister, just like my wife is. You know what I'm saying? Like, the type of sisters that are young, but they came out of the 70s, 60s era because they were raised by a group of real black women. You know what I'm saying? They ain't scared to bust on you. They ain't scared to bust you in your, but they respect and love and value their men. That's the type of women we married to. And we was trying to say to ourselves, like, if brothers and sisters all over the planet, and I'm not saying single parents can't do it. I think single parents could do it. If you're a father and you got some kids and no wife, and you're a mother and you have some kids with no wife, instead of y'all getting married, why don't y'all become friends around each other so that the children can get a little bit more well acquainted with each other. And what I mean well acquainted, because they become childhood friends. If what's going on out there relationship-wise is not working, that childhood friend might come up on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube or Google, and it's like, damn, it's been 11 years since I talked to this cat. I wonder what he or she is doing. You find out they got a great education. They've been on the same track you've been on. Education, fitness, faith, and just handling business. You know what I'm saying? With or without you. But they have built their own temple of magnificence. You know what I'm saying? And you see this cat, this brother, like 11 years later, this mother looking like a goddamn centurion. He all cut up, good size, athletic basketball build. And you've been getting your little yoga and Pilates and hip-hop abs on, and you all curvy and voluptuous. And y'all see each other like, damn, I remember we used to play with Legos together. And now there's a physical attraction there. And then, like I said, you start from the top chakras. Work from the mind, foresight, thought process, empathy. Deal with them top 4 chakras, because then the last 3 ain't nothing but food, drive, and sex. And you find out y'all have a commonality, even though because y'all grew up as childhood friends. I guess basically what I'm saying is, the same things that rich white folks used to do, kings and queens back in the day used to marry into money. Why don't us, as black people, maintain our dominant gene pool by ensuring that we get around other families that have the same track of mind we do? You know what I'm saying? If you're a husband and wife, you have a good solid home, 10 plus, 17 year plus marriage, the man ain't dominating the woman ain't dominating the man, they both respect each other, love each other, they got good, clean looking kids, the kids are cute and attractive. You can see within 12 to 20 years, them kids gonna be some good looking adults. And you can tell by the way mom and dad raise these kids, they got respect. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? They clean up after themselves. Like, damn, you know? And then as a family, y'all take tips from each other. You know, y'all take little quick tips like, damn, that's a good idea, bro. I didn't know that. Like, for instance, when my wife was a real estate agent, she would come home late at night. So, doing what I do, I was the main cook. So when my wife started cooking again, my kids were like, man. But what that did to me as a dad, there's a power as a father feeding your children. I mean, when you get in that kitchen, man, you got your sink ready, your sink is all sanitized, you got your meat cut up and soaking, you got your vinegar to get them crazy chemicals out of meat. Beef, fish, and chicken, you need to soak it in vinegar, all right? You got your vinegar, and you chopping up your vegetables, you keeping your cutting board clean. It's like a preparation, man. It's like building with blocks, man. You're building a great meal. And the mindset, this projection, like, man, I can't wait to see how my kids' face look or how my wife's face gonna look when they see what daddy cooked up. You know, being in the kitchen don't mean you're a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because truth be known, who used to go out and get the hunt and the kill? Slice that joke up. The only thing mama used to handle was the fur. When you used to go out there hunting back in the days, and way back, you know, men go out there, they bleed the animal, gut the animal, chop the main components from the animal, salt it, stick it in the riverbed, and that's how you kept meat cool. If y'all don't know how to do refrigeration in the woodline, you take your piece of meat and you stick it in the water. That'll keep, you know, little fungus and maggots and all sorts of crazy shit from getting to your meat. Or you can jerky it right there by smashing it and putting it out. All right, I don't need to put, I'm a bow hunter, so I don't need to put all that crazy, like, type of nigga hunt with bows. So anyway, so as a man, you prepare your kitchen. And you know, a lot of my partners, you know, my legionnaires, bank department brothers, all of them are cooks. We dibble and dabble in fine wine. We sometimes consider ourselves black aristocrats if we didn't own guns and were so violent. But a lot of us, man, we're clean cut, well educated brothers, but you know, a lot of y'all don't know cats like us exist because a lot of my people feel you gotta look a certain way. Brother, let me tell you something. There are more cats wearing a two-piece suit that are putting bodies in the dirt than dudes who think they thugs. I mean, they quiet and cool with it, bro. Control pan, walk off. Just stay tie and gone. Wet work, man. I'm just saying. Let me get off that. Anyway, so cooking for your children, man, it's a spirit building thing. It's great. Cook for your children, man. Don't just let that woman slave in that kitchen. Cook for your children. Now, one thing I don't agree with, and people may say this funny, I think the whole thing of men doing their girls' hair, that may be bonding. The way I feel, I walk my daughter. Me and my daughter, we have, you know, daddy and daughter time. I walk. And yeah, I trim, I give her a trim or stuff like that, but I ain't braiding no hair like talking about, man. Now, when my wife and I were newlyweds, I used to put the little stuff in her hair, massage the conditioner, you know, because that's a good way to, you know, get you some coochie coupons. Get your conditioner, massage your scalp. Women love men's hands in their hair. That's why you see so many gay guys in the hair game. Brother, if you get back there and start washing your woman's hair, that hair gonna grow. Yeah, man. If you love that woman, and the energy that comes out your hands gonna make that woman's hair grow. I don't care what product it is, bro. You can daggone put mayonnaise and eggs in her hair. As long as it's your hands touching her scalp, the open pore system in her brain, that hair gonna grow, man. Because the hair feels the energy and the attraction between you and that woman. But anyway, cook for your kids. Cook for your damn kids, bro, for real. But get out here and meet families who have the same social, productive activity, range, and aspects and agendas that you do. I know that was a long-winded word, sorry about that, or phrase. If you get out there and you do that, and you know, have little Saturday morning cookouts. The men, we go and work out, we go walking, we go riding. This ain't no down low stuff because we got wives. And the wives, they go do their little thing. The men are outside, the women are inside, the kids are playing around. You're building a community and social environment. And then you never know, man, you never know. Your daughter or your son might end up marrying your best friend's child, son or daughter, later on. You don't put your babies through college. He don't put his babies through college. They end up meeting again. You like, wow, man. And they end up having a successful marriage just like you and your wife. Now you've taken two dominant gene pool families and allowed them to maintain dominance. And guess what they've made? Grandkids. The smarter the man is and the more productive the man is, and the smarter the woman is and the more productive the woman is, the better off the child's going to be, because you give the child a more natural arsenal of weaponry. You know what I mean? I know my shirt bright, man. It's gloomy as hell out here, though. It was cold, though. That winter is coming in. But just think about that, man. Making our gene pool dominant. So many black people are running off. Oh, gotta give me a white man. Gotta give me a white girl. I'm gonna tell you this, man. And you know, a lot of people that watch my channel, you take it how you want to take it. When you look at the CDC, and I remember I told you, you gotta know people with the CDC. Every time you see an experiment done where they're trying to cure a disease or some type of fatality in the human genome, what color is the mice or the rat that they're using? It's always white. So if you're gonna find a cure for melanated people, you wouldn't be using a white lab rat, right? Okay. For sickle cell is commonly known through us as African Americans. But who made that commonly known? When the last time y'all met somebody with sickle cell? In your life, maybe 1 or 2 people, right? And the most that you see from the symptoms, they gotta sit down, their bones hurt, and they always cold. So, but when you look at people who got sickle cell in Africa, and go to Africa, if you get a chance, go to the desert, go to Africa. You go and see the people who got sickle cell in Africa, doesn't bother them at all. They stay in a hot climate. So is it possible that being over here in the United States and being around a certain cultural group of people who are known to be productive of certain diseases naturally, would that make it even worse? I know I'm sounding crazy right now. It's like, how do you go from such a positive notion to such a negative notion? But it builds onto the fact of what I'm saying, maintaining our dominant gene pool amongst us as blacks. Now, ladies, I know a lot of ladies are attracted to the thugs because black males are being so effeminate or being effeminized so easily that it's hard to find a man. Brother, believe it or not, if you a man, I ain't talking about whooping a woman or cussing a woman out, but you know, do men things. Real men do real men things. You know, pick your woman up, hug her, kiss her, tell her she's beautiful. Trust me, that speech brings reality. If a woman hears beauty, feels beauty, she becomes beautiful. Women have a change or a metamorphosis that goes on that when you talk in their ear, man, it becomes reality. No bullshit, man, I'm serious. That's like the only magical thing I know between us as black folks. When a woman talks her man into things that he can do and he's capable of, the magic of it is he does it. Or you can have your own personal drive and get it accomplished. But I'm just sharing this fact with you that we need to maintain our gene pool dominance. Regardless of what happened in slavery, what happened during the mixes of the kings and the queens and the black royal family being assassinated thousands of years ago, we need to maintain our gene pool dominance, and we need to give our children a chance. Women, if you see a man that's tall, he's sexy, he's intelligent, he's smart, he eloquates well, he has good bone structures, check his medical records. Shit, yeah. Make sure ain't no heart disease or lung disease or some cancer, some bullshit running his family. And you need to check, hey brothers, you need to check her too. And if y'all both got a dominant gene pool, man, let's start concentrating on making a super race. That's pretty much what I'm saying, bro. Let's start concentrating on making a super race. Because it seems to me the more that I pay attention to what's going on, it seems like, and regardless how bad I may seem right now, but it seems like the ignorance in mind are the ones getting shot the most because they're in places they ain't supposed to be, man. Now, I understand it's a free country, but let's face facts. When you give a lunatic a gun and some 14 weeks of training and they're not even physically fit, you're going to get shot by this punk ass motherfucker, by this scared ass motherfucker. You're going to get shot by him. All right, but maintain our dominant gene pool, man. Mix your blood and DNA with other dominant blood and DNA black folks so we can give our children, our next generation, we need to have a 200-year plan. Not no 20-year plan, not no 2-year plan, 200-year plan. This is how we need to maintain our mating stream. You know, homosexuality is killing us. Daggone, next thing you know, you have black folks sleeping with animals. You know, lesbianism, all that crap is killing us. Our social disorder is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. as some of us as family members, as responsible married people with kids, we need to take this and we need to move forward and plan our 200 years of success for our race. Nobody else gonna do it but us. Yeah, I'm looking at my damn feet. They are muddy as hell. But the same thing I was thinking to myself, hey, if a lot of us just stop supporting these damn fast food chains, anything that has a fast food chain, do not support it. Go to your local restaurants, your mom and pop, support the small business. Stop supporting these fast food chains, because you don't know where none of this money goes. IHOP and McDonald's, especially Starbucks, acting like you can't live without your coffee latte or your cardboard Big Macs. But that's what I say, man, just stop supporting these fast food chains. Hey, once again, you got a brand new baby, 75 cents a day, best savings plan in the world. You ain't got to put the shit in the bank. Just stack 3/4 a day, every day of that child's life till they're 18. You'll be amazed what you can do for a kid.